What is a do list? We explain how to pick a doctor. A few years ago, a woman at the front desk of a local practice sent me a name of a well-regarded physician with a caveat. He's a DO, she almost whispered, which she assured me was basically the same as an MD. Was it? If so, why does she have the need to bring it up? Even after several appointments, I felt no closer to understanding what my doctor's credential meant or whether it mattered to my care. So, for the past few weeks, I've been digging into this question: what is a doctor or osteopathic medicine? This is, I've discovered, a timely question. More than a quarter of all medical students in the US today are attending osteopathic and medical career schools. Today there are more than 150,000 practitioners, quadruple the number 3 decades ago. In today's video, I'll explain who they are and what the changing faces of medicine might mean for you and myself. Why is this so surging? It's about supply and demand. The US population is growing. Lots of people want to be doctors and nurses, and many more need medical care. But the number of spots at traditional medical schools has brought very slowly. The number at osteopathic schools, however, has ballooned in recent years. 14 campuses have opened in the last 5 years alone, creating thousands of training slots. The profession has gained traction in places, often rural, where MDs are in short supply. The medical schools are often in medically undeserved areas like low-poverty countries in which primary care doctors get paid less and is less popular among MDs. So, let's understand this. The United States is the only developed country that trains 2 separate professions to act as physicians. Which make them different. How? The use of manipulative treatments has distinguished osteopathic medicine for centuries. The practice in thousands using a hand-on approach to diagnose and treat alignments. These doctors apply pressure and resistance to muscles and joints. While some studies have found these methods are helpful for muscular and skeletal issues like lower back pain, very few high-quality studies have elevated their efficiency more broadly. A little less than half of DOS still practice these techniques. Osteopathic medical schools are also, on average, less competitive, true, certain, not easy to get into job careers, and attract students who want to become general practitioners. Traditional schools are better suited to students who want to be physician specialties, like surgery or dermatology, where an M.D. degree might give an edge. As such, the admission process varies. One expert told me osteopathic schools tend to select students with strong interpersonal skills, while traditional schools put a stronger emphasis on GPAs and standardized test scores. On average, students accepted into traditional medical schools have higher test scores and are more likely to have attended prestigious undergraduate universities. Some DOS say that they have more holistic approach to medicine, which might include asking about a patient's life stressors for nutrition, but many MDs will bristle at the characterization. They too recognize that social factor can shape a person's health. But how different are they today? The destination between the medical professions are blurring. Both types of practitioners require rigorous training. Both prescribed medication, both perform surgery. The curriculum at osteopathic med school covers much of the same ground as traditional med schools. Many students choose to take the same board exams, and after, they attend the same Regency program as their MD counterparts. A vast majority of DOS are accepted into a residency program, but DOS tend to have worse luck with coveted specialties like plastic surgery. Many patients go years without noticing their doctor is a DOS. Have risen to the highest medical pulse in the country, overseen NASA's medical team, leading top medical system, and, during the last 3 administrations, overseeing the medical care of the President of the United States. Research comparing patient outcomes, which has largely focused on surgeons and emergency room doctors, finds no significant differences between the professions. A few studies have suggested that DOS here is my choice. At the end of all this reporting, I've become agnostic about the type of doctor I'm seeing. I believe in herbal healing, but not everybody will agree with it. There are better ways to tell if a physician will be a good fit for you. In my opinion, I'm not a doctor, I'm just saying, like regular availability and revenant training. Medical health field office guidance on health, healing, and the role of physicians. It acknowledges the need for medical care when sick. It also emphasizes God's role as the ultimate healer and encourages prayer for healing and faith in God's power, God's ability to intervene in sickness to good health, including using oil which have healing properties.